The name's Bond. James Bond.
No. I am your
fathers, brothers, nephews.
Why so serious?
Cousin's former roommate.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am.
Matt the Matt here, and I'm with my co-host, Zack. Zack, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. So we're going to do something different today. We are going to watch a video of the trailer for the new Mighty Ducks Disney Plus show, and we're going to react to it, and then we're going to discuss the trailer and overall the Mighty Ducks franchise. Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go.
I gotta cut you. If you can't be great at hockey, it's don't bother.
Lauren Graham from Gilmore Girls.
I want you to think about all the other kids who've been told that they're too small or too slow. They just want to get out there
You're
and
really
play.
giving the Charlie and his mom vibe
Team.
from the first one.
I'm getting
All
a
we
very
need is
much
an ice rink.
a Karate Kid.
Yeah.
You lost?
There's
Cobra Kai.
Gordon Bombay. It looks like he's bringing in more of the Han role. His buddy from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a Rocky and
Why do you
Mick
care so much?
type of scenario.
Okay.
Did you see that? Oh my gosh! Nothing but net!
Yeah.
Nothing but net! Pretty sure it's basketball.
Alright.
Okay. So
what do you think?
I think, man, 2020 really hit Coach Bombay.
Yeah.
Like for real.
He's gotten on a few pounds.
He
He definitely looks like I said, the Hans character who also was a little overweight.
Yeah.
So, and now he's also older now.
But the biggest thing I think
So-
I can say about that is that realistically, he still looks like, he still looks like Coach Bombay.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing. He's a little huskier,
Yeah,
but,
right.
he needed it to stay warm.
Spending so much time in the ice skating rink
Mm-hmm.
will do that. Like I said, it looks like he's putting on the more, what we've been seeing in the Creed movies, Rocky taking up more of the trainer Mickey role from the original Rocky movies. And even now, like with Cobra Kai, like you mentioned,
Right.
Ralph Macchio, Daniel LaRusso becoming more of the, trainer, teaching, becoming the new Mr. Miyagi. And now Gordon's going to become like that older coach. He's going to come out of retirement probably, coach a team, or help Lauren Graham, I don't know her character's name, but come in and help her teach these kids. Do you think we'll ever see anybody from the original movies besides just Emilio Estevez?
Maybe. It all kind of really depends on, where they go with it. But I really do think that you might see like certain actions, like them, flipping the puck up, then hitting it in, doing stuff like that. You might get like move call outs, but I don't know how many character call outs that you might see. Or you might go like, they might say, Coach Bombay might come up to a kid and is like, I knew another kid that was, blah, blah, blah. And then they might show like flashback scenes.
I mean,
from the old
I'm sure
movies.
they'll show like photos like on the wall of Charlie and the original team when they won that state championship, or when they went to the Olympics in the second one.
Right.
I actually do have a feeling we're gonna see Joshua Jackson, who played Charlie,
Right.
return at some point. Maybe that'll be like the singer at the end of the first season, like see him walk in, or maybe he's coaching his own team.
Right.
And that becomes like the conflict later on. Or like Fulton Reed, the actor, forgetting his name, but he was on Daredevil.
Right.
He played Foggy Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
So he should return.
Right.
So I can see.
I mean, technically it is Disney.
Well, yeah, now that. Yeah, I mean, good. But those are like two characters I could easily see coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the guy who said played Fulton, I looked at his IMDb. He has nothing coming up right now. And Joshua Jackson, he does so much more TV that I'm sure they'd be like, hey, you want to come on an episode or two. And,
Right. Here's more TV for you to do.
Yeah, and like I said, like going back to the Cobra Kai thing, the original, when they first announced Cobra Kai, I was like, no, that's a horrible idea. But then when you watch it, you're like, oh, they're bringing in new characters, but still have like the legacy characters, and still having the overall heart of the story, like the originals. So they do that with the Mighty Ducks. Did you ever watch the Mighty Ducks films growing up?
Yeah, I did. So it was good, and I really feel as if they're kind of going for a new age vibe too. You really much see the big relationship that it kind of looks like this series is hanging on. It's not really in between Coach Bombay or anything else, but it's really going to be focusing on, the kid and his mother, and the mother trying to do something for her child. And I think that's kind of the relationship that's kind of really growing in there. And then somewhere along the lines in the first episode, they might see Coach Bombay somewhere. So like, oh, this old guy is the Zamboni driver or something. That would just be typical Disney movie stuff.
That would probably be the stinger at the end of the first episode. Like, he will be going to the hockey rink, and there he'll be,
right.
Icing the icing rink or cleaning it.
Right.
And he'll come off of that machine, and that will be the reveal, and cut to black. See you next week for episode 2. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I was also a little doubtful when they announced this too. I was like, you're doing a Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, a series doesn't seem like a good thing for Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks is good as a movie because you have the problem, or you have the setup, you have the problem, then you have the training montage, and then you have the victory. And it's kind of the way that it goes.
Yeah, not only that, it's been, the last movie came out in 96.
Right.
I was in first grade. So, it's been a while. But, I mean, you can say that with the Karate Kid. The last Karate Kid, well, if you don't go by the remake that came out in 2010, then you're going back to the 80s, to the original trilogy. So, and then the new one started in like 2018. So, there's a good chunk of time. And I'm sure this whole Mighty Ducks idea came out of the Cobra Kai. They're like, oh, look what they're doing over there on YouTube Red. Why don't we do that with an older property? What do we have lying around that isn't Marvel or Star Wars related? And they said, Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, and realistically, it fits kind of perfectly, though this is kind of taking a different turn from Cobra Kai. You've seen this one definitely has the more kind of kid-friendly stuff and everything else, when Cobra Kai was going like, oh no, like we're going dark. Like, YouTube Red was trying to be like, oh, we're edgy. We're going to have darkness, where we had this, uplifting property like Karate Kid, and you have this one, they're going like, no, I think we're just going to stick with the nostalgia and good vibes. Is kind of what Disney Plus is kind of going with.
Well, they're saying, with no offense, the safe bet.
Yeah.
Like, Disney has always been safe. And really all their properties. I mean, even Marvel films
are generally safe.
Yeah, there might be, other than the snap happening, that was the real big, like, oh, moment. Well, then that was reversed anyway, so
yeah,
there you go.
It meant nothing in the end, so. And always remember to like, comment, subscribe wherever you are. The podcast is available wherever you want to get your podcast. If we are not there, let us know, and we will get there. Remember to like our Facebook page, Attack Bat Productions. Thanks for listening, everyone.